Hi there, it's me, Leri. Kumusta? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo ça va? 어떻게 지내세요? 이하마. There are many ways to ask somebody, how are you? And as you've seen in the title, I'd like to help you answer the question, how are you? You might say it's pretty basic, but come to think of it, when someone asks you this question, you'd probably would just say, I'm fine, I'm okay, or which are kind of overused already. So I came up with this video. But before we head to our topic, I just want to thank you all sincerely for subscribing, and if you haven't yet, please do, because I create content which may help you in landing a job, teaching strategies, working from home, and even spicing up your daily conversations. So please hit that subscribe button down there. So let's start, and let's talk about the positive responses first. Number 1, you can say, I'm fine. As I've said a while ago, this one's pretty basic, but you can perk it up a bit by saying, I'm fine, thanks. And you? That's if you want to build up a conversation. But if you don't want to lengthen the conversation one way or another, just say, I'm fine, thank you for asking. And then, bye. I'm fine literally means nothing's wrong. Sometimes there could be something wrong, but you're managing it. And this could also mean that there's nothing really special happening in your life right now. Number 2, I'm good. This conveys a personal situation that's okay or satisfactory. But if you say, I'm doing good, it could mean that you're doing something positive in a moral or ethical manner, like an act of kindness, like you're doing charity works, you're donating to homeless people. You're not really talking about your well-being or your state of being, but your deeds. Okay? Number 3, you can also say I'm doing well if you want to express how you really are in general. Number 4, you can say I'm well if you're referring to your good physical health, your mental state, your emotional state. For example, during this time of pandemic especially, you can say I'm well. Ibig sabihin, wala kang sakit or anything. Your health is in perfect shape. Number 5, I'm pretty good, I'm quite good, I'm pretty well, I'm quite well. You can also use those to intend that you are fairly good. Number 6, I'm great. Instead of saying I'm really good, and we just say I'm great if everything's going well. Number 7, I've never been better or never been better. That's to express that you are truly in a great state. As in, greater than great. Number 8, more casual approach, you can also say better than ever. It means that you are in your best state, like you've never felt this way before. Better than before, better than ever. Okay? Number 9, so far so good. This is particularly for when you're doing a task or when you're performing a task or something, and it's usually making a good progress. So, kung newbie ka sa ESL world, or if you're new to the company, and your boss asks you, how are you doing? You can say, so far so good. So far so good, sir. It means that you're doing well in your tasks right now. To tweak it a little bit para hindi naman laging, I'm fine, sir. That would not make an impact. So you have to prove your boss something. You have to make your boss feel like you're enjoying your work. So you can say, so far so good. Number 10, you can say, can't complain. So this has 2 implications. Number 1, if you deliver it this way, can't complain, it denotes something negative. It could be sarcastic in a way, because you're just doing something for the sake of paying the bills, for the sake of working, for the sake of earning money. So, can't complain like that. If you answer in a happy tone like, can't complain. If you answer that way, it means that your life's good, but you don't want to brag about it. You just want to be humble. Can't complain. Next, let's go to neutral responses. Number 1, you can say, I'm okay, or I'm alright. I'm fine could also fall in here because it's in the middle of good and bad. You're just in between of the two extremes. Okay, so nothing special, just right. Okay, number 2, another way to say it, so-so. My students usually answer in this way because it's so easy to say. They just have to repeat the word, so-so. Very effortless, diba? Number 3, this could also indicate 2 things. The first one, if your tone is excited, it means it's a great thing. Like, oh, not bad. Or, if you say it in a neutral tone, not bad. Parang wala ka ng choice. Not bad. So it's not so good, but not bad too. Okay, number 4. Could be better. Parang sinabi mo na, okay, eto ako ngayon, busy sa work, but you could be better. So you're like in the middle of, I could be better, or I could also be worse. Parang ganun. Number 5, just the same old, same old. Parang nothing big, nothing much of a big change happened. So, same old, same old. It's also a casual way to say just the same. For example, how's life? Just the same. Same old, same old. Okay. Next, let's go to negative responses. Number 1, how are you? If you are in a bad state, you can say, to tell you honestly, I feel terrible today. For this one, 2 things again. Sometimes you may want to talk about it, sometimes you don't want anybody to meddle with it. So if you don't want to talk about it, you can add, I'd rather not talk about it. To tell you honestly, I feel terrible today and I'd rather not talk about it. But if you do want to talk about it, you can say, I'd appreciate a shoulder to cry on right now, or I'd really need a friend right now. Okay? Number 2, I'm not doing so well, I'm struggling a bit. Okay, so if someone tells you that, you have to be a little more sensitive because that someone might need a friend or might need someone to talk to. So let's just be sensitive and let's read between the lines if someone answers this way. And show some sympathy. Show that you care and you want to help in any way. Maybe if they're struggling mentally and they need someone to talk to, be there for them. Maybe if they're struggling financially and you could give a little, then help out with a friend. Number 3, I'm having a rough day. We usually hear this at work or maybe at home too. Because if someone's having a rough day, it means that he or she is getting through the day and something wore them down, something hurt them, something caused them pain. So again, be there for them. Listen intently to them. Okay, the succeeding ones are idiomatic expressions, but they still fall under the negative expressions. Number 4, I'm on edge. So this means that you are nervous or you are tense or you feel a little bit irritable. Example sentence, they're on edge as they wait for the medical results. They feel nervous about it. Number 5, I'm snowed under. It means that you have too much work, under pressure, and you're currently having some problems dealing with it. For example, I'm snowed under by the huge pile of paperwork. Ganon. Number 6, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Like this. I can't go to the office right now. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Okay, number 7. My something is on the line. So this means that something is at risk and there's a chance or there's a possibility of losing it. For example, what I did was wrong and I think my career is on the line because of that. If you've reached this part of the video, please comment down your response to my question. How are you? Kumusta ka? I hope you're all well and safe. I'd also like to make a quick shout out to my boyfriend Chino for creating the vector art for my channel. Comment down if you want yours too, because he's doing a vector art for a cause. All proceeds will go and contribute to the funding of community pantries initiated by our teammate Chris. So you get the vector art and you get to help other people in these tough times too. I would also like to thank those people who've been messaging me saying that the videos helped them to pass their interview or their demo. It really meant a lot to me. Those kind words are helping me to think of more content that would help you and that would help us all learn from each other. If you have any more content suggestions, comment them down or message me through my social media accounts. Let's build each other up and learn together every day. Thank you for sticking with me, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. See you soon. God bless.